Hey, sports fans, welcome to the chatter. We're going to give you our recap on the first round of the NFL draft. I'm going to start off with I'm Billy Maxwell, sports broadcasting major from TCU.
I'm Clifford Davis.
Michael Ponce here, Talk Sports. What's up, guys?
All right, let's get it started with Miami. What are they doing? What's going on? They went with Tua with the 5th overall pick. Might be kind of iffy, with the injury status. I thought Justin Herbert would have been a safer bet. What are y'all thinking with their picks that they got?
I'm pumped. I've always been kind to Tua. He did really well in college, bearing those injuries that he had. But I think he'll be really well. They did protect him too, right? They didn't just leave him out there, so they backed him up with that offensive tackle from USC. So that was smart. Obviously, they got a GM with a brain, and then they closed it out with a defensive pick. So defense wins championship. I like their picks.
Shoot, I don't know if you were watching the same draft I was. I'm kind of questioning Miami. I know they probably spent more time with Tua. So, okay, you take Tua, I got it. But after that, you better be making sure that you're keeping him upright. And I'm sorry, but there was just I saw that there was better people, better picks than USC's. And then you're taking a third cornerback with your last pick. I mean, what are you doing?
Well, they're just got to win championships somehow. They need a lot of help, and I don't think any of their picks are gonna necessarily hurt them.
It's not hurting them. I agree. You know what? To be honest, at that time, it wouldn't have surprised me if they wanted to take even another offensive tackle. I know when I was watching that draft, they had another best available of picking up another offensive tackle. I would have been like, hey, I'd have been cool with that as well, getting more protection for Tua because of his injuries. Well, we'll see.
Well, I mean, it's just there was you look at who was available, and there's some really good players out there. They could have really helped them out, and they left them on the table. Well, anyways, let's look at the Packers real quick, okay? Packers made a surprising pick, going for another quarterback. What did y'all think about that? I mean, it's like, okay, Rodgers, we're not looking to give you some help. We're looking to replace you eventually.
I think it's going to end up being the same situation like Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers kind of came in, was behind them for 2-3 years, however long it was, and it took over. I think Aaron Rodgers is what, 30, 34, 35. He's getting pretty old, and I think it is about time that they're going to start finding a replacement instead of help necessarily, and build around the younger guy.
34 and 35 is old now, huh? Dang.
Well, NFL.
Tell that to Brady.
Yeah, no, I know. I think Rodgers has been mentioned too that he wants to play to his 40. But exactly, I'm with Billy. They're not drafting the quarterback to play right away. They're going to be obviously grooming him for the next 2 or 3 years. I think I was seeing something. This is their only second quarterback that they've taken in the first round since Rodgers, 15, 16 years ago. So smart for them. The guy's good, but you won't see him play other than some preseason games for the next couple of years.
Well, their backups weren't much better either. So he might be a little bit of a project, someone that they can hide away for a little bit, make sure they get a good quarterback coach in there and make him their future.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. The thing is, I know you're kind of not a fan of it because obviously you love Aaron Rodgers. That's the Packers is your team. But, I think they could always have looked somewhere else. There was a whole slew of individuals that could have got – they've always been with defense, and that's something – again, defense wins championships. But how's Aaron going to take it? Is this kid going to be pushing him? We'll be able to see. But we'll transition to my Cowboys, right? I'll tell you, when the pick came, I felt exactly the same way I felt when they picked Ezekiel Elliott. I kind of had that meh because it's not who I wanted. I wanted someone on the defense. I've always been defensive side of the ball. At that time, I wanted Jalen Ramsey. So this time they picked CeeDee Lamb. At first, I'm like, I really wanted a strong safety from Alabama. I wanted someone from LSU, some ball hawking safety. But after a while, I was like, this kid can fly. Watching some highlights and things like that, I'm pumped. We're replacing Randall Cobb. He's going to be sitting right there. It's going to be hard for teams to kind of keep up with the Cowboys when we're scoring touchdowns every 7 plays. What do you think?
I don't think you're wrong. You can't hate CeeDee Lamb. it's a great pick. It's just like you said. I think all of us were thinking they were going for defense, but CeeDee Lamb is going to give Dak some options. I mean, he can turn on the burners, and he's going to be up in the air catching that ball.
Yeah, they definitely have a lot of talent out there now with Michael Gallup, as a strong 2, and then Amari Cooper just signing a big contract extension. With Zeke in the backfield, Dak has a lot of options, and CeeDee Lamb just going to be able to break through that defense and just score touchdown just like he did against Texas.
Yeah, I'm looking forward for the next 2 and 7 rounds. I hope they go on defense. They need to actually they have some holes back there. We got to replace that cornerback. Byron Jones is gone. I'm still kind of iffy on our safety position. We can always do some trades. I wouldn't get rid of a second, a third. I don't know, maybe a player. I'm still hoping for Jamal Adams. We'll see what happens over there.
Well, let's continue the train then. We got Tampa Bay, the Vikings, and the 49ers. I don't know about you guys. I think the 3 of them, they did what they needed to do. They came to this draft with a plan, and they are helping their team. They're right on point. I'd give those 3 the best grades out of all of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they went in there knowing the Bucs, right? They got Tom Brady now, so they need to protect this guy, right? Who knows how much longer he's going to play? So they got an offensive tackle. Vikings with the replacement of Stephon Diggs, right? They brought in a wide receiver to step on in, and then the Niners. We always know they needed a wide receiver to help Garoppolo out there. They're a Super Bowl contending team. What they to bring in some playmakers out there. So they got exactly who they wanted and who they needed. I agree.
Yeah, I gotta agree too. Like they went in there with an assignment, figured it out, and made those moves necessary and got the guys that they deemed like were worthy of being those picks.
I definitely think those 3 are looking a lot more dangerous after today. The Vikings, I don't know, maybe next move for them, taking a quarterback.
Yeah, well, they got Kirk Cousins. I know he's not like an Aaron Rodgers or a Tom Brady or now even a Joe Burrow, but he does enough to keep. The Vikings are there, right? They'll be there at the end. Again, maybe they draft a quarterback to kind of groom behind Kirk Cousins. I wouldn't doubt that, but to replace him, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
All right. Well, guess we'll transition then to talking about Kansas City getting that final pick. Mr. number 32, Mr. I've been disrespected. We got running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire from LSU. What do y'all think about it? He wasn't the top of mind, and I didn't see him going in the first round. Definitely, you got a beautiful mind and head coach over there, Andy Reid. He must see something there.
Yeah, Andy Reid makes smart decisions. Nothing goes by him without he's always an offensive minded player. Coach, and I think it'll play out good. He obviously sees something that we don't. I had him going after Trevon Diggs, the cornerback. I'm surprised they didn't go after Swift. I don't know anything about this guy, honestly. So it'll be interesting just to see what Andy Reid saw from this guy, just see him play out for the season.
Yeah, no, I can always say the rich get richer, right? Now you're just Patty Mahomes is getting loaded with some more weapons. So they're already scary. Now they're super scary. I know they already had some running backs. From this guy, I seen him play a couple of times in college. Don't really hear about him. Again, I didn't have him going in the first round whatsoever. I was thinking the guy from Wisconsin, and then the running back from Georgia. I thought those guys should have been above him. This Helaire, 5'7", Bucks. I don't think he's going to be playing. He's an every down back, but the Chiefs do have other backs that they can, and that's how they always did. I think they're a quarterback by committee. So he fits right in there to kind of maybe play that Darren Sproles for when they played with the Eagles and the Chargers, right? So he'll be their little pinball guy. I'm happy. That's a good pick for them. Surprising pick, but I think it's a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike.
Yeah, I have to agree. I think it'll turn out good. With the running back by committee. That's kind of what their style is. Ending it out though, TCU actually got two guys going into the first round. They got Jalen Reagor going to the Eagles, and then Jeff Gladney going off and and going to the Vikings. What do y'all think about that?
Well, you know me, I'm all for it. It's TCU, you know, we got another one, should be picked pretty quick off the board come second round. Hey, like seeing our boys play in the NFL. It's what I'm all about.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's your guys representing for the state of Texas, right? You expect a flagship university, but where are we at? So congratulations on that. I guess I won the Jalen versus Jalen bet. So props to Rager there. So thank me. That's $25 richer. Oh, I'm supposed to make bets on the – not say what the bet was, but no, I'm proud of you guys. And then, yeah, I think you guys got a couple more defensive guys coming. So good on you. I'm pretty sure you guys got some smiles on your face. So congratulations. You guys came on top.
Yeah, it's really good just seeing TCU, you know, that small school, you know, beating out, you know, a UT or a Texas A&M, you know, even a Texas Tech, you know, just, you know, getting their name out there, you know, not just being, you know, the little brother of the state.
Yeah, I think out of everybody, Baylor didn't have a single pick. Texas had one. OU only had two. So we're tied for number one in first round. That's pretty good.
Well, actually, I hate to say it, but Texas had zero, the Longhorns. What you're thinking about is the Texas Tech, the middle linebacker.
That's correct. You're right. My bad.
Jordan Brooks. All right. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I hope this brings you some incitement on what we thought, and just, you know, thanks for watching on our recap. See you next time.